Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. Today we're playing the GTO trainer again, and we're playing the spot MP2 open versus button call. Let's jump right into it, and on the first hand we have A7 of diamonds on a King 10. Is that going to be a check? Nope, it should be a bet 2.5 rather. But check is also fine, and we get 5.5 bet from the villain. Now, do we call this or do we fold? Because I think I would be fine with folding here. And so I'm gonna do it. Yeah, we should be folding 99.9% of the time, so I shouldn't really be thinking of any other solutions here. 7-8 suited on a 10-10-3. That's gotta be a check and give up, right? Or is it a bet 2.5? It is a bet 2.5. Okay. All right. Now we caught our 6, so a little bit more equity. Do we continue betting a third of the pot? Maybe it's worth it. It is worth it, and we should do that. We got raised, unfortunately, to the pot, and we're gonna give it up. As we should, so that's fine. 7-9 of diamonds on a ace queen deuce is gonna be a bet too. It should be a check instead, but okay. We have 8 of clubs on the turn. We're gonna check now. The seller agrees, and we have a jack on the river. Now, do we bluff at this, or do we just give up? And if we bluff at this, do we bet a third, 2/3, overbet? Seems like a spot where we maybe can bet a third. Nope. Should rather just check. 98.45%. But yeah, if we're betting, it should be a third. It's not a big EV loss, but yeah, we should be checking and giving up on the hand, I assume. King Jack off on an ace 9-3 is surely a bet 2.5. Yeah. We get called. 7 of hearts on the turn. We check, right? Yeah. The villain checks behind, and we have a 10 of diamonds on the river. Now, do we bet at this, or do we check? I think we check. Yeah. And now the villain bets, overbets the pot. I think we just fold, right? Yep. Let me just turn off my phone. All right. Let's go to the next one. Ace King on a Jack 8 King. That's gonna be a bet 5.5. Should be a bet 2.5. I bet 5.5 is actually a more frequent play. Anyway, we have pocket queens on King 7-6. That's a bet 2.5. Should be a check instead, but it's almost 50-50. 4 of spades on the turn, and I assume we continue betting, but maybe a third of the pot now? Nope, we should check. Okay. Yeah, we for sure need to do a lot of checking here because we have to protect our range. And we're gonna check now on the river. And yeah, 6-7 of diamonds on a 7-9 deuce. That's probably a bet 2.5. It's not, it's a check. And we get raised to 9.5. I think we call this right. Yeah. We have a jack of spades on the turn. We check. The villain checks as well. And we have a 10 of spades on the river. And I think we... Do we give up on this hand or do we bet at this? I think we give up. Nope. We should be betting. 56% of the time. Yeah, good to know. Good to know for the future. King 9 of clubs on a queen 7 deuce. That's a bet 2.5. It's a bet 5.5. Okay. Ace on the turn. I will check here. Solver agrees and we get the villain to bet. And we're folding. Yep. Pocket aces on a paired board. We bet 2.5. Maybe we check. No, we actually bet 5.5. Kind of weird if you ask me. Now there's a 10 of spades on the turn. We bet 2/3. Yeah. We get called. And another 3 of spades on the river. Now I think we bet 2/3. Yeah, the solver agrees. But the villain folds. With Jack Queen off on an 8-6-9. I think that's the hand we check. Yeah. The villain checked as well. We have a 5 of spades on the turn. We're gonna check again. The solver agrees. Is the ideal action. And now there's a 4 of hearts on the turn on the river. And here I think, what can we do? Do we bet 5? Do we overbet? Maybe do we just bet 2? Let's bet 5. We should be checking instead and giving up on the hand. Quite interesting, huh? But yeah. Now we got raised, of course we fold. But we should be giving up 99.5% here. Which is weird. Ace king on a 6 ace queen. I think we bet 2.5. Yeah. We get called. A tray of hearts on the turn. We bet 2/3. We should actually overbet this spot. Almost always. How is that such a high percentage of overbetting? Anyways, let's go to the next one. King 10 suited on a queen 4 deuce. Is a bet 2.5. Yes. The villain folds with pocket sixes on a 10-4-8. Do we check here? We do. We check call with pocket sixes. There's a 9 on the turn. We're gonna check again. The The villain checked behind, and there's a 10 on the river. I think we should bet this. Maybe we should overbet this. Is this an overbet spot? It is not. It should just be a check. The majority of the time. Queen jack off on a 4-6-7. It's gotta be a check. Yeah. We get the villain to bet. I think we call one bet here with queen jack. Yeah. But we are folding, as you can see, a lot. Probably folding. I assume he's not re-raising often. Ace on the turn. We're gonna check. Yeah. The villain checks as well. And we have 5 of hearts on the river. I assume we're checking since... Oh. I don't know why it happens here, but it's the second time it happened, right? We just got this hand to start over. So, 1 second. Let's get to the river. Yeah, and on the river I think we checked again. And instead, betting 3 is the ideal play here. Huh? So donk betting in spots like that where we have a very easy straight, very straightforward board. Betting 3 is a preferred option. Okay. Pocket 9s on a deuce 7 deuce. That's a bet 5.5. Yeah. King jack suited on a 9-4-5. That's probably a check. No, it's a bet 5.5. We call this bet for sure. 3 of clubs on the turn. We're gonna check. The villain checks as well. And ace on the river. We're gonna bluff at this. And bet 8. And instead we should be checking 77% of the time. Well, again, we are just betting too much. Yeah. Now I checked and I should bet instead. Well, let's call. Now let's check. And we hit our jack on the river and we're gonna check for a change. And we should not be checking. We should be betting 8. 98% of the time. Jack 9 of diamonds on a deuce deuce 9. That's gotta be a bet. And it's a bet 5.5. Okay. 6 of hearts on the turn. Is that a bet 4? Nope, it's a bet 8. So bet 2/3. Ace 9 of hearts. I think we bet here. Nope, we should be checking. 6-8 of spades. Is a check here. It's not, it's a bet. Now we've hit our straight. So we're gonna overbet, I guess. Well, checking again is the preferred option. And overbetting is just 12% of the strategy, so perhaps betting 2/3 is better. Ace 4 suited on a 10-10-6. That's a check, right? Yep. Check call. 5 of spades on the turn. We check. Do we call again? Probably not, right? Yeah. Pocket kings on 9 jack deuce. Bet 5.5. Yeah. We get called. 3 of hearts on the turn. We bet 3/4 again. I mean 2/3. The solver agrees. We get called. And 10 of spades on the river. We're gonna shove. And instead, checking would be the ideal action, but shoving is also fine play and played 38% of the time. It's just perhaps worth to mention and to know that it's not a spot where we always go or where we should always go all in. It's a spot where we should go all in 50% of the time. 38% of the time we should it's a spot where we should check 50% of the time, 38% we should go all in, and something like 11% we should bet a third of the pot. So 10 BBs. But we get called by better, so unfortunately we lose. Pocket threes on a 9 queen ace. That's a bet 2.5. It's a bet 5.5. Okay. We've hit our set now. And do we overbet? Do we just bet 8? I think do we just bet 8? Nope, we should be overbetting rather. But we got called. There's the 10 of diamonds on the river. And we're shoving all in, right? Yeah. King queen of spades on a 7-4-10. That doesn't seem like a check kind of hand, but it is. We get raised, so we fold. And we've played our 25 hands, so let's exit the session, see our stats. Much better than the last time. We're still not checking or calling enough and betting or raising more, but at least our folds are on spot right now, so not bad. Our overall EV loss decreased to -30, so let's try and keep it at -20 or so. I think that's achievable, but we will have to just avoid making mistakes. Let's see if we can manage that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you stayed this long, please leave a comment below. Just write GTO, and if you'd like to see more videos like this and you're not subscribed already, please do so. This tool we're using is the WPT GTO trainer. You can get it with a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.